What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode with the DJ Mechanic Podcast. DJ Jake and Crazy Tech Corey, this awesome co-host that I have for this episode.
Well, it's
That is
every episode, bro.
You're not wrong. All right. Just starting. I'm already messing up. Unreal.
Well, it sounded like I wasn't distracting you anyways, so.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to say what you have in your mouth right now, but...
Everybody's going to go over to YouTube to watch it now just to see.
Oh, sure. Now you have to. Now you got to go to YouTube, subscribe, and watch this video. Or, yeah, that's the only option.
Yeah, right.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just fucking do it.
I'm gonna hold up a little picture or a little.
Yeah.
There it is. Jake
His
bought
motivation.
me. Jake bought me a whole bag of these. I do have to say they are delicious.
I was curious if they had any like actual flavor to them.
They do. They taste like Smarties.
Oh, okay.
So they're really not bad.
I was thinking it was just gonna be like a hard candy that had like no flavor.
No, it tastes like, yeah, it really tastes like what I said, Smarties. Sorry.
Sweet. Oh, sweet. At least that's something edible then. That's good.
Right? Yeah, yeah. So hop over to YouTube and just look up this video.
You have to. The DJ Mechanic
Yeah.
Podcast on YouTube.
No,
I think it's
I don't
just the
think it's
DJ Mechanic.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, just the DJ Mechanic
We don't
on
even
YouTube.
know. We don't even know our own shit.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
And then, after you see what he has in his mouth, send us an email at the DJ Mechanic Podcast at hotmail.com
And keep going.
to let us know what it was. And here we go. Are you ready? If you send us an email and show us what it is, tell us what it is, you get a custom sticker.
A limited edition sticker.
Yeah, because they are sitting right here on the desk still, and we have not given any out.
Well, that's because we never came up with a keyword or anything. That can be your keyword.
There it is.
You got
to send us an email of what's in his mouth. I like it. This is dirty.
I can't.
I like it.
All right, so we're starting off like that, huh? Okay.
3 minutes in and we're like it.
Let's go. I love it.
So today I had to do a drive for work, and it's like 2.5 hours one way.
Oh,
About.
killer.
And I listened to some old episodes, and I started off with Halloween Part 1.
Yep.
Halloween Part 2, and then the next one after, 2 more after that. So I got through 4 of them today. So the one, around that time I was fighting with Spotify. I finally heard back from Spotify.
No, you didn't.
After a few months, and found out you're the hottest thing out there.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's true.
Nice try, but it's not true. No, not even a little. Not even a little.
I forgot about that until I listened to it earlier, and I'm like, oh, shit.
I didn't, fortunately enough.
And I listened to how bad that second part of Halloween episode was. My Wi-Fi was trash.
Yeah.
But, it happens, I guess. So...
I don't know where you want to go.
I'm still thinking about the whole keyword to get these stickers. You have to do it.
You gotta.
Yeah.
You just gotta type what was on my tongue.
Yeah. So, all right, we're on the podcast subject really quick. So when we first started this back in July of 23, I think 23.
Yes.
We were trying to.
Go ahead. You got it.
We were trying to figure out different names that were kind of catchy that were available.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, once you pick a name, that no one else can take it. So you have to make sure the name's available in a way before you can use it.
Yeah.
So I found in my notes tonight a couple of the ideas we had for it.
All right.
Uh,
I
one
like it.
was Fire and Ice podcast. Two guys and a mic randomly.
Yeah.
No filter podcast. The Good Life podcast, and Off the Record with Crazy Tuck Corey and DJ Jake.
My favorite one that we couldn't use was Two Idiots with a Mic.
Yes, I
That
love
that
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 one.
was my favorite one, but somebody had already taken it, which
Yeah.
I had kind of assumed. But
But yeah, I figured that was kind of a funny thing to go over quick
it
because
is. It
we
is.
struggled for a while to find a name. And we had to do a vote to figure out
We did.
what was better.
Yeah. Who'd we pull for that? Like 6 people, right?
Yeah, I think it was Ray, Shy, Tito, I think Danielle and Jeremy.
Yep. Yep.
I feel like there's someone else too, but I can't remember.
Yeah. I know we asked a bunch of people and just randomly said, "Hey, what do you think of these names? Give us your favorite ones." And
Yep.
yeah.
So yeah, now we are the DJ and Mechanic podcast.
Yeah, for almost 2 years now, brother.
Yeah, yeah. If you send us an email at Hotmail, to djmechanic at hotmail.com, we will give out a sticker if you watch the video and tell us what's in Corey's mouth. He keeps showing. You can't miss it if you watch the video.
No. It's very small. It's almost
is.
real life. It's almost real life size to mine, but you know.
So the other night when I gave him these, wow, this is gonna get really dirty here. So when I gave him these, he ran up to the Jeep and put one in Shy's mouth, and he goes, "Ha! I just put my in
Yep.
your mouth."
Yep.
It was great. It was the funniest thing.
I just seen there's a giant stain on my shirt too. I don't know where that came from. Oh well. So, all right. So you got some topics. I got some topics. I don't know which one you want to go with first.
Fuck it. Do yours first.
Oh boy. Um. Let's see. Um. So, before we get into a topic, let's bring up the New Year's resolution stuff.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about your New Year's resolution there, buddy?
I don't even remember mine, but I'm feeling great about it. Did I
Okay.
have one?
I don't know. Did you?
Oh, yeah, I did have some goals set.
Oh, gold. Okay.
So after yesterday when I stopped into that store,
Yeah.
I'm getting those rolling, so we're good.
Good.
So we're in the mixer, and
Yep.
the ball is finally rolling.
I've been trying to stay on top of you about that, but I just feel bad, like always badgering you about that, because I know that's not what you need. But for everybody out there listening, I hope you guys are sticking with your New Year's resolution, whatever it is. And again, just like we said at the end of the last episode, we haven't gotten any requests for help or, I can't think of the word. We haven't gotten any requests for help or inspiration or anything like that. So I hope everybody's doing well on it. And we're still here. I didn't have a New Year's resolution. I just kind of told myself that I was going to continue to do what I had been doing. So, but other than that, keep up the good work, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And now into some pretty fun topics. Hopefully people like these ones. So my first one. This kind of goes. You kind of jogged this one out of my memory earlier when you said that you were listening to the Halloween episodes. So, in our friend group, okay, if we were in a horror movie,
Oh God.
okay, our friend group, we're in a horror movie. Who would be the first one to die and why?
Uh, there's a couple that I want to name right off, but
Okay. Come on.
it's a it's
I
a
know
toss up.
that's a tough one, but
I'm gonna have to say Tito, to be honest with you,
really,
only because I feel like he's gonna be the tough guy and try to go out there to defend everybody to be the tough guy.
okay,
But
all right,
second option, my second, which I was struggling with who to put first, would be Tai Tai. Just
really.
be, just because I feel like she'd be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done.
You know what? I agree with you on that one a little bit because she's the one who's always sitting there like strong, independent woman, which good for her. But me and her have had discussions about, you know, um, nighttime safety and her being a woman who is barely 100 pounds. And she's like, "Oh, I got all these things, you know," blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, "All right, whatever," because I'm not going to argue with her about it because it's
Yeah.
just not going to go anywhere. But I like that one too.
Who was your pick on that?
My first, my first instinct, and she's going to kill me if she listens to this, Shy. And I'm only going to, she's going to argue
Yeah.
with the killer. And he's just going to,
Bro, you are so not wrong on that at all. Oh God, why did I not think of that? That's perfect.
she's going to argue with him, and then he's just going to kill her quicker because she's annoying the crap out of him. So,
Yeah, and it's probably gonna be with that stupid smut book. Like you remind me of a character, and that's all it's gonna be. Done. Oh
um,
gosh, I love it.
yeah. Um, and then I really didn't think too much past that. I actually was like, it'd probably be me because I'd probably be the one to like just throw myself in front of it to save everybody else. But
Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't. Okay, so let's take this question and switch it up a little bit. Who do
all
you
right,
think would last the longest in a horror movie?
so here's my biggest problem with the other side of this lasting the longest is horror movies are so, if you really think about them, they are so easy to figure out. Like, you know,
Yeah.
everybody is always stuck somewhere. Like, you're never stuck. Like, everybody just stays in that one spot because that's the plot of the horror movie. So, ultimately, it would be whoever got in the car and drove away.
True.
Um,
Fucking facts.
yeah.
All day.
Unless you want to go along, like, I don't know if you consider you remember the movies Hostel?
Heard of them? I don't think I've seen them
Yeah.
though.
Oh God, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember everything behind it, but it's about a couple of guys who go, or maybe, God, I can't remember how many of them are there. But anyways, I don't know if you would consider that one a horror or a suspense, but basically they get caught up in some um, like human sacrificing shit where you pay to torture people of different ethnicities and shit like that. And it's in a hostel in, I don't know, Germany or something, I can't remember. And yeah, and basically the ultimate plot of the movie is like you kill somebody and you pay to do it, of a ethnicity or a background that you want. And the like a kid ends up getting away, and then in the second one he's killed within the first like 10 minutes of the movie. So, you know, they go and they find him. So I guess if that's the type of horror movie you're going with, then I don't know who the hell's surviving. Whoever has the most money. So I'm dead first, I guess. I don't.
I'm right there with you on that one.
Yeah.
So,
Excuse me.
oh, now he answers back. Selva.
So What? So what do you got?
Uh, do another day. All right. So I'm gonna rapid fire some questions at you and
Okay.
see how quick you can come up with some answers for
All right.
them. Number one, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Ireland.
Number two, what's the first thing you would buy if you won the lottery?
Uh, a house on the beach.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
Number three, this could be argumental between many people.
Okay.
Is it half full or half empty?
Half full.
Would you rather have cake or pie?
Pie.
Favorite movie, first one that comes to mind.
Christmas story. Just
If you
because
could
of the
pack up,
season.
sure. We're still in that winter cold season.
Yeah.
If you could pack up and move right now, where would you go?
Uh, Virginia, North Carolina.
If you could pick, okay, if you could pick out a brand new car right now, what would it be?
Shit, I don't know. But like, does it have? This is tough. Does it have to be brand new, or can it be new to me?
Nope, it can be new to you.
Hellcat.
Ooh. Would you rather be? Would you rather find your dream job or hit the lottery?
Hit the lottery.
What's the last song you listened to?
Uh, Dax something, I believe. Hold on. I can go back and find it. The Power of Pandora. It was Welcome to My House by New Breed and Jesse Howard.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, last song. Or yeah, wow. See, I'm thinking music. Last question: is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
All right, I had to throw it out there. It's been a while.
It has, man. It really has.
I haven't heard that in a long time. But yeah, I figured screw it. I throw some rapid questions in there.
Hey, man, I'm down. All right.
Something different.
I was in. I liked it. They were good.
I don't know where I got the idea from. I was listening to our podcast earlier, and something sparked the idea, and I'm like, ooh, I like it. I'm going to write it down. But I was driving, so I didn't write it down. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to forget.
Dude, I hate that.
So then I got to the mine where I had to go, and I forgot.
Yep.
And on the way home, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh, rapid questions. When I get to where I got to go, I'll write it down.
Right.
And I forgot. Then tonight when I got home, I'm like, oh, shoot, I got to write this down.
Dude, you just reminded me. So I put the truck up in the air because it needs some work done to it, and I had to do an oil change to it. So I put it up in the air, and it needs a bearing, and I can't figure out which one it is. Well, I think I figured it out, but I also noticed all the other shit that was wrong with it. So I got to text Ray so that she can keep this list, so that when we get our taxes back, we can buy all the parts that I need.
So it was funny because earlier when I was talking to you about tonight,
Yep.
I was thinking it was Thursday. And you're like, oh yeah, it won't take long. And I'm like, no, the gym night usually don't take that long.
Dude, you killed me with that.
I didn't realize that it was Wednesday and you were talking about looking at the car. And I'm like, no, it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
Then I went back and reread it and I'm like, oh, today's Wednesday. He's not even talking about the gym.
Bro, you killed me with that because where the hell did this come from? All of a sudden, my voice is like going out. You killed me with that because after that, all I could think about was today was Thursday, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I didn't even see the Snap-on guy today. What the hell? And then I'm like, it's fucking Wednesday.
Yeah, it clicked like the whole time until I was headed home, getting ready to head home from where I had to go, and I'm like, wait a second. I was talking to Corey about it being Thursday and the gym being quick.
Yeah.
It's not even Thursday.
Right.
I was like, wow, he's probably like, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, I don't know, normally I'm pretty good at deciphering some of your messages, but then other times I just, nope. I just send back, yeah, try again. So,
Yep.
so.
Yeah.
All right. This one is this one is on a little bit of a not so fun side. This is on a bad side of people. Me
Ooh.
being the one in particular. So, anyways, back when, back when I don't even want to say this because I know you're going to say something. But anyways, back when I was a little younger.
I have to write this down before I forget.
Okay. So, back when I was a little younger,
Okay.
I used to be somewhat disrespectful. I know, surprising. It just turned into being an asshole after that. But so me and one of my coworkers, Dan, we used to go to this. It's in Seneca Falls. It's a KFC Taco Bell, I think.
Yep, it's right by the Walmart.
Yes, yep.
Yep.
We used to go there for lunch. When I worked at Fusilla Ford, and so my topic was, what's the most disrespectful thing you've done to or at a restaurant? So I don't know if you remember in some of these restaurants, they used to have plastic salt and pepper shakers.
Yep.
And if you turned a nickel on its side and stood it up, you could slam the plastic salt and pepper shakers on top of it, and it would puncture through the bottom and just sit. So if anybody went to pick it up, it would pour out of the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Well, he brought it up to me, and then every time we went back, I would do it. And he's like, dude, you're gonna get us kicked out of here one day. And I'm like, it's a KFC Taco Bell, dude. Like, who cares? It's like
Right.
probably 3 cents. And he's like, yeah, but you do it every time you come here. And I'm like, eh. So
Fuck it.
yeah, that's basically how I felt bad about it, like years and years later. But so what was the most disrespectful thing you ever did in a restaurant?
Most disrespectful thing in a restaurant. Honestly, probably just not leaving a tip because our waiter or waitress was completely trash.
See, I don't. Okay, so I don't find that disrespectful.
But I mean, I'm all for leaving tips because you're working for it. But when you're completely like, we wait 45 minutes to get a drink and then
Yeah,
45 minutes for food and that's all we get.
yeah.
You ain't getting nothing.
I'm normally a very good tipper, and like I always cut attitude out, like because you never know what people are going through. So
Yeah.
if I get an attitude from a waiter or a waitress, I don't normally let it affect their tip.
Right.
But like if they're the one thing that really irritates me is like the overstaying at other tables. You know what I mean? Like, and you can always tell, like, oh, that must be their friend because they're over there, 20 minutes out of the 30 that they're supposed to be walking around or whatever. So if our drinks are empty for a while and you're sitting over there bullshitting with your friends, yeah, that one I'll knock off your tip. But there's very rarely a time that I haven't tipped.
Right.
But
Yeah, I usually tip pretty decent. So,
I try to.
like, okay, for example, we went to Funny Bone Saturday night.
Right.
And they automatically add 14 or 18% to your bill for their tip.
It's probably 18.
And I was like, okay, that's fine. Well, so she came out, gave it to me, and I gave her whatever I needed to cover it.
Yep.
And there's only like a couple bucks left. I'm like, that's fine, just keep it. So I gave a little more than what I asked for. But I'm like, honestly, like, you've seen how busy Funny Bone gets. I
Oh
mean, it
yeah,
gets crazy. And I'm like, I'm not worried about it. She goes, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. Like, you're running around with your head cut off. You're good.
right. I normally, I normally try to stick above 20%. Like, apparently now, like the big, I don't know how much of this carries water or not. You know, we're gonna go off a little bit, but apparently now one of the big things is to tip 30, and I'm like, I mean, I guess, but like that's a lot if you're, you know, if it's like a big party or something like that. But I don't
Right.
know. That seems a little excessive.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm normally a 20 to 22% tipper.
Yep.
So
I always try to stay right at the 20%.
yeah, me too. Yeah, but like if you know if the bill comes to like 105 or something like that, I'll give her $25. It's, you know, that's a little above 20. It's not quite 25, but not 20. So yeah.
Right. So, funny story about tipping. We drove by Applebee's last night in
Ooh,
Auburn,
yeah.
and they have their sign up front that says half price apps after 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, ooh, okay. I mean, half the time I'm in bed by 9 o'clock, so it don't work for me anymore. Old age, it sucks.
I,
But I was at, and I brought up the memory. I used to go there
all the
so
time.
much with like Tito and Nate and Chris
Yep.
4 times a week, and we'd have the same waitress every time.
Yep.
And if that one wasn't there, we'd get the other one. And they'd be like, "Are you coming tomorrow?" We'd be like, "Oh yeah, we'll be there." And they'd have the like they'd be like, "Oh, same time," and we'd be like, "Yep." So by the
Yep.
time we got there, they had everything ready. Food
That's
was in
awesome.
already. But yeah, it just reminded me because we used to tip them really well because they always set us up every time we'd go.
Right. Yeah. No, and that's awesome.
Yeah, it was funny because we were talking about that last night, and I'm like, "Huh, I used to pay Applebee's electric bill back in the day." I mean, not quite, but I used to say it as a joke.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I used to live at that dang place.
Oh God. Yeah. So email us at the djmechanic@hotmail.com and let us know what your disrespectful restaurant story is.
Yeah, I want to know. I'm curious.
Me too. I'm curious because I know somebody's got to say like that they like double deck the bathroom or something like
Oh,
that.
there has to be a hilarious story.
There's got to be.
So, okay, even if you still have to send us an email, but if you want to actually talk about it, we can bring you on
Oh yeah.
and talk about it. But you have to email us first.
Yes.
We have to make sure it's appropriate
Right.
enough to
Yes.
be able to. But
And we are
hit us.
avidly looking for businesses and entrepreneurs to interview because we know you guys are getting sick and tired of just listening to us all the time. So
We've been working. We've been sending emails, but it's that time of year. It's slow for everyone, so we haven't heard back
it's
yet.
yeah,
So,
it's slow going, man. I mean, I sent out a bunch right after Christmas, and
yeah.
it's just I know that we were supposed to link up with one of your buddies tonight, and you said he texted you as we were recording, so that's a little
Yeah.
late now, but you know we're
Yeah, he just seen the message and it was said he had a long day, so I was like, hey, it's fine, next time.
yeah yeah. I mean, we're you know we've reached out to quite a few people, and we're gonna keep trying. We want to get you guys you know fun stuff instead of just us droning on about all the dumb shit we've done.
Oh,
Uh
actually,
oh, hot off the press.
I might have just got us another interview, but I'm not gonna say too much to you guys. So I'll talk to you after, Corey.
All right, I'm in.
I literally emailed him at 7:13. He emailed back at 8:46.
Damn, I always said I would get a response like that.
I never do. I just figured I'd check, be like, okay, whatever, and no answer. And he answered. Okay, I'm taking
Nice.
it. Let's go. All right, so back to topics here before we get too far fetched off of We actually have been doing really well tonight.
We have.
We've had topics. We've
I
gone
know.
on with the topic. This is not like us.
I know. I know.
We're not sick all the time.
I
Just a
mean,
little bit in the head. But
hello?
so really quick though, I have to bring this up because this was a past podcast episode, and a lot of people love this podcast of your HR stories. You recently
Oh, man. Okay.
had an HR
Okay.
story that
Okay.
I think everyone would like.
All right. Okay. Okay. This is another good one. So the other day, you, you guys have to understand is that I really do. I try so hard not to get in trouble. I do. And we have a new HR person. She's great. I don't know her name. I'm sure I'm gonna learn it. And I try really hard to be nice and not to say stupid stuff or cruel stuff. But you know, to use a baseball reference, if you're just gonna like lob one, I'm gonna hammer this son of a bitch out of the park. So I work in a fleet. I can't tell you guys where. I work on vehicles that are in a fleet. It's the first letter of the alphabet repeating. Anyways, so I go into work, and one of these supervisors had walked out. He was going to be training a new hire. And as he walks out, he has a clipboard. And on the clipboard is a banana, a bottle of lotion, and a can of wipes, like Clorox wet wipes. I'm just going to let all of you sit there and imagine what came out of my mouth before I tell you. I
Love it.
looked at the new hire and said, I don't know what the fuck you two are doing, but I want absolutely no part of it whatsoever. And apparently that was not a good thing to say. Because I don't know if I scared the new hire, because the supervisor's cool. I know he didn't give a crap because he giggled about it. And he's been giving me shit about it now, too. He's like, I had my banana earlier, and I'm like, you just eat it for the texture, don't you?
When you sent me that, I was dying.
Yep, me too. Me too.
Anytime there's an HR story, it's going to be great.
They're coming far and few between now because we have some, for a lack of a better term, snowflakes that work there now. So, I mean, I have another one, and we had pulled a few trucks in to let them. This one isn't really an HR story. It's like, how can you be this dense? We had pulled a few trucks in to thaw them off because they had snow and ice on them. So we pulled them in to let them thaw out so that the guys have warmer trucks to drive in. One of the newer guys drove in his work truck and needed a cert belt put on it. And I was like, yeah, no worries. I got one here. I'll throw it on. He pulls in and he's staring at the two trucks with all the snow and ice on them. And I'm like, you good, bro? Like, are you confused? And he says, yeah. I don't know how the hell these things got snow and ice on them when they're inside. You really didn't say that, did you? He's like, yeah, man, like, why do they have all the snow and ice on them when they're inside? And I'm like, bro,
Oh, God.
you're used for spare parts, ain't you, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him, man, I was like, don't be that guy. He's like, what? I said, don't be that guy. I said, don't be the guy that's actually stupid and pretends not to be. He's like, oh, y'all just pulled them in, didn't you? And I'm like, I fucking hate you.
No, they got snow overnight in the shop.
Yeah, The youth of America.
It's great, isn't it?
Oh, it's fan-fucking-tastic. Anyways, yeah. DJ Mechanic at hotmail.com. Oh, God. No. That's it. Start the horror story.
The horror story is starting.
The movie. Horror movie.
So
Uh-oh.
I saw this quote. I was gonna skip this.
Nah, do it. I want to hear it.
So I saw this quote the other day, and it
Okay.
really hit because it's true.
Okay.
It said, "Some days I need the music, and some days I need the lyrics."
Okay.
Because some days the music hits different than the lyrics, but then other days the lyrics hits different than the music does. Depends on the day.
Sure.
Corey's got that look that he's like, okay, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't compute with me, but sure. I guess. I don't okay.
Okay, maybe this one. With the right music, you either forget everything or remember everything.
Yes, I agree with that one.
Alright, I at least got one.
I agree with that one. I don't know, man. Pandora's been hitting hard lately, so
Oh, shit.
I've been jamming out to some Pandora a lot recently. I go through spurts with that stuff, though. I'm sure everybody does.
Yeah. I was reading my note, and I'm pretty sure I did that one before.
Uh-oh. What'd you do? I don't believe it.
Just a quote about life.
Picture, it doesn't happen.
That's when all the fun pictures come out.
I don't have TikTok on my phone anymore, brother.
Oh, shoot.
I know, man. I was one of those dumb ones that deleted it, so I don't have TikTok no more. I tried to re-download it, and I can't.
Alright.
I know.
I'll just see if he's on any other platforms.
No, it's okay. It's all right. I can get on it through the web browser. So, so what else we got, man?
I'm through my topics today. I mean,
I am too.
and we're under 45 minutes.
I know.
We stayed on topic with our topics, and we're on time.
Right.
There's something going on here.
Something's afoot and a miss. I know. So, hopefully, one more thing. Let's touch on this since the wound isn't so fresh anymore. I hope nobody slit their wrists over the Bills losing.
Yeah, we're gonna go on to this.
Well, we're not. I just wanna say one thing, that the NFL is fucked.
Yep.
100%. No, it was a good game. I'm just gonna say congratulations to the Chiefs because they won. It was a close game. And for all the analysts, there is one person that I really would love to call out, and it's an ex-NFL player, and it's Robert Griffin III. This, I was never an NFL player, but I'm telling you right now, you can watch a game, and you can understand what's going on if you follow football. So the last play that the Bills had on offense was a 4th and 5, and all game, the Chiefs, when they blitzed from the opposite side that they were showing blitz from. So, like the right side or the weak side, whatever, the right side of the line would show blitz, and then they would blitz from the left. So everybody, and I'm not an analyst at all, but everybody noticed that was happening most of the game. So on this particular play, they blitzed from the side that they showed blitz on. So when the quarterback called for coverage, to shift the coverage to the opposite side, and they did. Whoops, because so the coverage was different. He's like, if you're and RG3 is on here going, if you're a veteran quarterback, you have to call out that blitz. You know it's coming from that side. No, it had been coming from the opposite side shown all fucking game. And this particular time, they showed it on that side and they ran it from that side. And I like, if you're going to call somebody out on something, understand that, like, he didn't make a mistake in calling pass protection. That's what they had been doing all game, so he figured it was probably going to be coming from the same side, or from the opposite side, again, and it wasn't. Like, you know, for being a fucking football player, he's awfully fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Anyways, so congratulations to the Chiefs. I'm not watching the Super Bowl because fuck the NFL.
So, we're on the football topic.
Yeah.
I've been keeping an eye on McCord.
I hope so,
and
man.
He's looking really well. They're playing the game tomorrow.
Who?
It's the... No, I gotta look.
Oh, what is it? North-South, right? Or East-West, one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The All-Star game.
Yes. I think
he's playing tomorrow.
I think
I guess he has a lot of recruits going to watch him.
Well, NFL scouts are there for everybody. I think if he gets invited to Indianapolis for the combine, he can really show out there, and hopefully he does, because I hope the best for the kid. Him, LeQuinn, and Arande, and if Pena goes, I hope that they all make it. I really do. You know, good luck to them all.
So far, they're saying he's projected top 5.
That's what I saw, which
I've
means
seen top 5. So I mean,
which means
hopefully
at least second round for him, because you got to figure there's not as many teams right now that need quarterbacks, but it's always a value thing, you know. So.
Oh yeah.
But I hope the best for him. I hope they all go and they last, and yeah.
I hope so.
Me too.
We watched the draft last year at your house. I think it was last year, the year before.
I don't remember.
But I'm definitely going to be watching this year just to see.
The first round.
SU's got 5 players. So.
They do, but the first round is always a crapshoot because it's. The last 2 years I've watched and I haven't wanted to. Last year they drafted because obviously I'm a Bills fan, but last year they reached and it didn't pan out. They reached and took Kyer Elam, who was not worth it, unfortunately. And this past one, they glossed over a bunch of them. They took Keon Coleman. He seems like he might be able to do something in the NFL, but you got to give these kids time to figure shit out. So
that's a big adjustment to go from college to NFL.
It is because you got to remember, and that's what a lot of analysts and a lot of people say, is that one of the biggest things is, you can normally, if you're one of the faster guys, you can normally outrun a lot of people in college. You can't do that in the NFL. You're not going to outrun everybody. You're going to get caught eventually.
No.
So.
Yep.
But. All right, we should wrap it up, though.
I'm looking forward to see.
Oh, I am too.
Keep it right at that.
I know. We're right at about 45.
Plus, I gotta talk to you for a minute after anyway. So.
Ooh.
All right, y'all. Log on to that YouTube. See what he's got in his mouth. Send us an email. Get that sticker.
It's
he's
a special.
Another one in now.
It's a special edition one.
Okay. Yes, it is.
This one's blue.
Ooh, I like it.
It came out. Oh my god! It keeps falling out.
Small object.
Ah! Oh yeah. All right, everybody. Crazy Tech Core, we love you. Keep up the good work on your New Year's resolutions. Hopefully, you haven't given up on them. And I love you guys. Peace out.
All right, same thing. Keep up. Be smart. Be safe. Don't do anything we wouldn't do, which isn't very much. So I mean, you're screwed. But thank you all. Love you guys. DJ Jake's out. Peace.